Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Understanding the development controls under Rules 7 and 8 of PD 1096, National Building Code of the Philippines.
So here we are again for another example for computing the development controls under Rule 7 and 8 of the NBCP, and this time we discuss a lot in a high-intensity commercial zone. So we have an 18-story mixed-use residential commercial development with a basement component. So the site is located in a C-3 zone, so that is high intensity up to very high intensity, with a total lot area of 3,444 square meters. It is a rectangular inside lot with a 61.5 meters wide frontage facing south, and the project site uniformly slopes at 1% towards a 20-meter road, which has 3 meters wide sidewalks at both sides. The surface of the sidewalk at the center of the project site frontage is considered as elevation 0. The building is set back at the front by 14 meters and at the sides and rear by 12 meters. A 6 meters wide driveway ramp at the right side of the property goes down to the basement parking area with a floor area of 37.5 by 30 meters. Another 6 meters wide exit driveway ramp from the basement level is at the left side of the property. The driveway ramps and other paved areas of the site for grade level driveway and parking service areas road constitute 52% of the yard areas. The building shall have 2-story podium, floor area 37.5 by 30 meters, to be leased for commercial and office use. Service and utilities comprise 5% of the total floor area per floor. The deck of the podium is for swimming pool and outdoor recreational areas. The tower component at the rear side above the podium is 16 stories high with a floor area of 37.5 by 18 meters. The first level of the tower component comprises recreational facilities, amenities, and function meeting rooms, including a 12 square meter service and utilities area. The upper residential floors of the tower will have a 2-meter wide by 37.5 meters central hallway bisecting the tower and running on its longitudinal axis. Fire exits 8 meter by 4 meters are located on both corners of the north side of the tower, while the elevator core lobby 32 square meters is at the center of the north side of the building. Beside the elevator core is a 12 square meter service utilities area. At the center of the south side of the building, fronting the elevator core lobby, is the smaller studio unit with a GFA of 44 square meters. There will be 6 one-bedroom residential units with GFA of 48 square meter each. 2 of them are at both sides of the elevator core, and another 2 units located at both sides of the studio unit, and the remaining 2 units are beside the fire exits. 2 two-bedroom units with a GFA of 80 square meters each are located at its opposite corners of the south side of the tower. Now the tower roof deck area, 37.5 by 18 meters, is for utility service areas. So what is the percentage of site occupancy of the project, and what will be the allowable maximum percentage of site occupancy for the project? So to determine that one, we have to draw the lot. So we have this configuration, 56 meters depth, 61.5 meters frontage, with the road is 20 meters wide. So the given setbacks for the building is from the front is 14 meters and at the sides and rear is at 12 meters. So we can draw the actual building to determine the actual building footprint having a dimension of 37.5 by 30 meters. So 61.5 minus 12 will give 37.5. 56 minus 14 minus 12 will give you 30. So this area will be our actual building footprint. So that will give you now an area of 1,125 square meters. So yan ang ating magiging building footprint. So i-divide lang natin yan sa total lot area na 3,444 para makuha natin itong actual na percentage of site occupancy, which will be 32.7% or 33%. So this building footprint of 1,125 square meters is the same as the given floor area for the podium, which is 37.5 by 30. So doon pa lamang sa given problem, you can easily distinguish na what could be the building footprint actual. So the allowable maximum building footprint is we have to compare the different references. So first is galing muna sa minimum setbacks, i-compute natin using the 20 meters road. Ang applicable setbacks na minimum is 5, 3, and 3. So we apply yung 5, 3, 3, 3 na minimum setbacks. Then we can get this area for the allowable maximum building footprint. So the maximum depth will be 48 and the maximum width of the building is 55.5. So which means our AMBF based dito sa minimum setbacks will be at 2,664 square meters, and i-divide natin yan dito sa 3,444. Makukuha natin yung maximum PSO based on the minimum setbacks na 77.4%. Okay? And then, i-compare natin yan sa makukuha nating AMBF or maximum PSO galing sa table 8.1. So, our zone is commercial 3. 80% is the maximum PSO. That is bigger. Okay? And then, we go to table 7.1. May nakalagay nitong allowed percentage. At itong may percentage dito of the lot area for commercial 3 inside lot is 75%. So we compare yung mga iba-ibang values na yan. So this is coming from the minimum setbacks from table 8.1 and from table 7.1. At lumalabas ang pinakamay stringent dito ay yung value ng gagaling sa table 7.1. So our final answer for the AMBF is 2,583. That is 75% of the total lot area. Okay, so yan ang ating magiging probable na configuration ng maximum building footprint. So as long as your actual building footprint will not exceed this 2,583 square meters. So if we compare our actual, we only have 1,125 square meters based on the plan. And the allowable is bigger, so it means that is okay. The actual building footprint did not exceed the allowable maximum building footprint. So let us go to the total open space within lot and compare that with the allowable minimum total open space within lot, or the minimum TOSL. So, the actual total open space within lot is very easy to compute na kasi nakuha na natin ang actual na building footprint. So, ibabawas lang natin ito na actual building footprint. Yung matitirang area na to, the green one here, is the actual na open space. So, ibawas natin from the 3,444 will give you the remaining open space at 2,319 square meters. And then just divide it by 344, or 100% minus 33% will give you 67%. So we compare this actual TOSL with the allowable minimum TOSL. Our reference is table 8.G.6. So nakalagay dito for inside lot we have all other uses, and dito yung commercial will be at 25% without firewall. So 25% of 3,444 will give you 861 square meters. So that when we compare our actual TOSL versus the minimum, ang ating actual ay mas malaki, no, kaysa sa minimum allowable. So that is okay. Then we go to the impervious surface area of the project and compare that with the allowable maximum impervious surface area or maximum ISA. So the actual impervious surface area binigay sa problem na merong driveway ramps and other paved areas for the driveway and parking, service access road, 52% of the yard areas daw. So ang ating yard area is the open space, no? The 2,319 square meters. Kunin lang natin yung 52% of that will give you now the impervious at approximately 1,206 square meters, and that is around 35% of the total lot area. So the allowable maximum ISA is as per table 8.1. Nalagay dito ang maximum ISA natin for commercial tree without firewall is 15% of the TLA or 516.6 square meters. So let us check ano yung actual impervious versus the allowable maximum ISA. Our actual impervious again here exceeded the allowable maximum, so there is a problem with the actual impervious. So let us compare the unpaved surface area versus the allowable minimum unpaved surface area. So the unpaved surface area actual ay madali na ma-compute dahil nakuha na natin ang building footprint, nakuha natin yung impervious surface area kanina. So pag binawas natin itong dalawang to mula sa total lot area, ang matitirang space na lang ay ang actual na unpaved, no? Dahil ang lot natin ay composed of the building footprint, the impervious, and the unpaved. So ibawas natin, the unpaved will be the lot area na 344 minus the building footprint minus the impervious will give you 1,113, and that will be 32% of the lot area. And compare that with the allowable minimum unpaved as per table 8.1. Commercial tree is 5% of the lot area. Okay, so that means that is 172.2 square meters. Compare ulit natin ang actual na unpaved versus the minimum allowable. Ang ating actual unpaved is bigger than the allowable minimum, so that is okay. So we have no problem with the unpaved. So let us go to the construction area and compare it with the maximum allowable construction area for the project. So ang construction area natin is comprised of the building footprint plus the impervious. So na-compute natin kanina itong dalawang to. So i-add lang natin yung dalawang yan, no? Or ang construction area does not include the unpaved. So pwede natin ibawas itong unpaved dito sa total lot area para makuha natin ang construction area. So kung i-add natin yung dalawa, it will be 1,125 plus 1,206 will give you 2,331 or 68% of the total lot area. Ganun din yon kung ibawas natin ito, 3,444 minus 1,113 will give you 2,331 also. It will be the same value. So we compare that with the maximum allowable construction area or MACA. This is as per table 8.1, 95% of the total lot area will give you 3,271.8 square meters. So our actual construction area, comparing it with the allowable maximum or the maximum allowable construction area, mas maliit, no, yung actual construction area. So wala tayong problema sa maximum allowable. So hindi tayo nag-exceed.
Enroll at Atlas CDC Review for comprehensive prep for the Architecture Board exams. Message us now.
So we now go to the gross floor area as well as the floor to lot area ratio ng project versus the allowable maximum GFA at saka yung pinaka-maximum na designated na FLAR sa project. So the actual gross floor area given sa problem na may podium 2 stories, ang floor area is 37.5 by 30 meters at merong service na and utilities na 5% ng floor area per floor. So ibawas lang natin, it means na 95% of the floor area is the GFA. Okay? So we have the 2 floors podium, 2,137.5 square meters. Dahil 37.5 times 30, 95% of that, and then 2 levels. So this is the GFA for the podium area only. We have to compute pa the GFA for the tower component. Sa tower component, we have 16 stories, no? 37.5 by 18. Merong service and utilities areas sa tower first level and upper floors also. We have the same 12 square meter service utilities area per floor. So, ang per floor natin sa tower is 37.5 by 18 minus the utilities service is 12. So, that will be a GFA per floor of 663 square meters. And then we have 16 floors. That GFA for the tower will be at 10,608 square meters. Okay, and then we total the podium and the tower will give you a total GFA of 12,745.5 square meters. And then we divide that with the total lot area of 3444. Ang actual na FLAR natin will be at 3.7. So we compare that with the maximum allowable GFA. So ang ating designated maximum FLAR ay 34. So i-multiply natin yan ng maximum FLAR dito sa total lot area natin na 3444. Will give you the maximum GFA at 117,096 square meters. Tapos, i-compare natin ang actual GFA, the actual FLAR versus the maximum GFA and the maximum designated FLAR. So, malayong-malayo, no? Very safe yung building, well below the allowable maximum. So, we go to the total gross floor area and the allowable maximum total gross floor area. So, sa pag-compute ng actual total gross floor area, yung podium natin, okay, tsaka yung tower, i-combine na natin plus yung basement. So, lahat ng mga hindi natin naisali kanina sa GFA, kasali na ngayon dito sa total gross floor area. So, i-multiply lang natin ito na 2-story podium, 37.5, yung basement, 37.5 by 30, and then the tower, plus the roof deck. No? So, that will give you yung basement natin, yung first floor, yung ground floor ng podium, ground floor, and the second floor ng podium, and the roof deck, podium deck. 37.5 by 30 for a total area of 4,500. And then, mula naman dito, pataas is 4th floor to 18 floors. That will be 15 plus the tower deck. So that will give you 16. 37.5 by 18. So we'll give you the TGFA for the whole tower component at 10,800 square meters. So our TGFA total will be 15,300 square meters. I-compare natin yan sa allowable maximum TGFA galing dito sa table 7.1 for commercial 3, nakalagay dito ay 30 by 75%. So ito yung ating 75% to 583 times 30 floors will give you 77,490 square meters. Kung ibabase natin ang maximum TGFA galing sa table 7.G.2, yung conversion, i-convert natin itong maximum GFA na nakuha natin kanina, i-multiply lang natin ito dito sa multiplier for commercial 3 na 1.5, and we will have our maximum TGFA at 175,644 square meters. Okay? So, pag kinompare natin ito, ang ating actual TGFA is less than the maximum TGFA. Okay, so walang problema. Ngayon, pag titignan natin itong value ng maximum TGFA natin, parang ang layo ng diferensya ng galing sa conversion at saka yung galing sa table 7.1. Tingnan natin kung gamitin natin ang another reference for the maximum TGFA. Kasi itong 77, ang layo sa maximum GFA na 117,096. Para bang, bakit ang allowable maximum GFA na nga ay 117,000, ang maximum TGFA 77,000 lang. Diba? Laki ng diferensya. Samantalang dapat either parehas o mas malaki ang maximum TGFA. Kasi ang TGFA natin kasali yung mga non-GFA areas. GFA plus non-GFA ito. Kaya dapat mas malaki or the same. Tingnan natin kung i-recompute natin ang maximum TGFA galing sa BHL table. Ang BHL table natin ay 60. At ang ating tawag dito, ang ating maximum PSO na most stringent ay 75%. So, kung i-gamitin natin yan, ang lalabas na maximum TGFA ay 154,980. So, ang laki ng diferensya kasi ito 30 floors ang ginamit. Ito, ang nakalagay sa BHL ay 60 floors. Okay? So, we compute for the parking slots for the residential units required for the building. That is medium cost. So, binigay ang mga areas ng studio unit, 44 square meters, ang 6 na 1 bedroom, 48 square meters, at ang 2 bedroom units na 80, 16 stories yung building, ang tower, pero ang first level is not residential, so 15 stories lang ang ating residential. So, i-compute natin, that will give you a total of how many floors? 15 floors, no? So, yung units below 50 square meters, nandito yan. Ito, this one is 44, this one is 48. So, a total of 7 units per floor, no? A total of 15 floors, so that will be 105 units. Sabi dito, 1 parking slot for every 6 units. So, divide natin sa 6 will give you 17.5, rounded off to 18 slots kasi 0.5 na. Pag ang fraction ay 0.5 or bigger, it is considered 1 parking slot. And then, we go to this more than 50 square meters. 50 to 100 is 1 for every 4. At we have 2, okay? For every floor. So, 2 times 15 floors is a total of 30 units. Divided by 4, 1 parking slot for every 4 units will give you 7.5. And again, 0.5 is rounded off to 1 parking slot. So, a total of 8 slots. So, we just total these two. Our minimum parking slots requirement will be at 26 parking slots. So, that's it for our discussion for today. And watch out for my succeeding videos.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.